Hi students, today I'm going to show you how to set up a Google site. You are going to be creating a website through Google Apps, and you are going to be using this website to help you in your project, Technology in Our Lives, and you're going to put this website on the class blog that you're going to get set up with. So to get started with our Google site, I'm going to look up in the far right corner where I see the squares. Here's my Google Apps. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click on Google Sites. And it's going to take me into my Google Sites page. I already have websites here, so these show all the websites that I have access to. So when you create your website, you'll see it in your site page. When you want to get started creating a website, click Create, and then it's going to pull up some templates. You can use a blank template, or you can choose a template from a gallery that's already been created. But I would recommend using a blank template. It's a little bit easier to work with. When you choose a template from the gallery, it doesn't really work and change a whole lot with that template already set up. You really can only change the words, and it's not very user-friendly to use. So I'm going to choose a blank template. Then we need to decide on a name for the site, and this name you choose is going to be your title name for your project. So choose a good title for it. Maybe put your last name in there if you want to. Since your topic of the project is Technology in Our Lives, I'm going to say Technology in Our Lives. And I'll just call this a test. Notice as I typed in my site name, it also added in the title with my URL code that I'd use to get to the website. And then once we're done with that, you can choose a theme. So if I click on the arrow, it pulls up lots of different themes I can choose from. And just go ahead and choose a theme that works best for you. So I'll choose my theme, and if I keep scrolling down, there are some more advanced options, and it shows options here, and this is where we can add in a description for your site and a site category. You don't necessarily need to do that, so you can just leave them blank for right now. So I'm going to click Create, and it's going to now create my website. And here it is. Notice I have my title, Technology in Our Lives. This is my test. Notice my pages that I create, they're going to show up on the far left side of the site. And I'm currently in my home page right now. Up at the top, it shows some different features. It has this pencil looking tool, I call it. This is my edit tool to edit my pages. This is where I can add in additional pages to my website. And this gear here helps you with managing your site. Let me just take that into take you to the manage site quickly, because in here, if you decide you want to change the name of your title, this is where you do that. If you want to work with some of the page templates in your pages, you can do it in here as well. Always when you change anything in the manage site area, always click Save, because if you don't, then it won't save it for you. Also, you can change the themes and colors and font styles of your site, and it'll take you there, and you can kind of play around with that and see if you want there to be a different colors and theme to your page. So I'm going to go back. I just wanted to show you that Manage Site link and what it does, because you might be using that a little bit with this project. So now I go back to my page. I'm going to click here on my title in the far left corner, and here's my page. I'm going to click on the edit page, and when I click on my edit page, it pulls up almost like a Word document scroll bar at the top, and this is where I can add in text, and I can change the look of the text by the style. I can change the size of the text. I can add in links and bullets and all of that. If you go to Insert up here in the far left as well, you can add images in your pages, links. You can also add in documents from your Google Drive accounts. You can add in maps, you can add in videos, so there's lots of options and features to become familiar with. There's also some different layouts you can work with, and you can insert tables and rows and work with the formatting. So I wanted to show you those features. When you go and add things into your pages, I'll just type in a text here. You always want to press save in the upper right corner so that it saves what you add into your pages. To add in additional pages, I'm going to click this new page here at the top, and before you add in pages, I would recommend you really think your pages through, because once you start adding pages, it's not very user-friendly to move your pages around if you don't like the order they're in. So I would recommend you think of the order you want to set your pages up so that it flows nicely, because it's hard to move that around. So when you add in pages, you can either put the page at the very top level, or you can add in sub pages below your home page. And when you add in the sub pages, it goes in order by how you add in the page. So I'll show you how you can put a page at the top level. So this is page number 1, I'll call this. And when I click create, notice it puts it as a main page underneath my home page. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to show you another way to add pages through the subpages. I'll click new page, and I can put another page at the top level, or I could put it in my as a subpage of my page number 1. So notice how you really have to think things through when you're setting up your pages. I would recommend you putting sub pages underneath your home page. I think that's going to be the best, but I'll let you decide on that. So I can put sub page test number 2. I'll click create. And notice it puts that page, my sub page, underneath page number 1. Okay, so maybe you play around with that, but again, it's pretty particular on how it sets up your pages once you add your pages in there, and it's hard to move them around. So don't forget to always keep clicking save and work things through with this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. My email is myork@ndpma.org. So you can email me or ask Mr. Carmen, and he can contact me and let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoy working with Google Sites, and I look forward to seeing what you put together with the websites. Thanks.